12006. I just unlocked it with the phone. So let's check out this room. Okay. Well, it doesn't look that shabby at all. You walk in, there's a closet. I can put, all I have is my little, those Flying Frontier, so I just have that little bag. That's not too bad. I guess I have a nice big closet. I don't know where all the lights are. What is all of this? Master. I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening. Is it broken? I don't know. Let's check it out. Okay, here we've got shears, open. Oh, that's nice. I always like that when you can open the windows with a button. That's not too bad. Look at this room. We're at the Aria. I like that pillowcase. I guess the lights are all manual at this point. I'm not really sure how you turn this on. There we go. Okay. They call this a strip view. I guess it is. And there's probably a button for the shear, and I didn't open this one. But you can see it's quite the view. It's mostly the Aria atrium. But yeah, you can see some of the strip. Quite a lot of it, actually. It's not too bad. Here's the room itself. It's pretty standard. No upgrades this time for the duck. I haven't gambled in quite a while, so they clearly know that by now. And I don't know why the shear isn't opening. Oh, there we go. Opening the shears. Let's check out the bathroom. It's always the most important part. Okay, well, this is nice. Oh, look at that tub. Have mercy. That is a beautiful tub. I love a tub shower combo area. That's what we've got here. So you can go to the tub, take a shower. We've got a water closet in here, kind of standard. Yeah, very nice, very clean. Beautiful. This is a very elegant, standard, basic room. At the Aria. Nothing extravagant, but also not too bad. It wasn't too many Marriott points for this room, so I don't feel too bad. Obviously, I'm not going to touch any of this, and they better not charge me anything, and I will be watching very closely. But yeah, nice room. The view will probably be much better at night, I'm sure. But for now, I'm happy with this. I'm exhausted from my flight on Frontier. I'm going to rest in this bed. I'm liking this, the Aria. Very nice. So I'm finished with my stay here at the Aria. It's been a pretty good stay. I love this place. I love the view that I got. This place is so luxurious. Look at this pillow, this Aria pillow. It's so nice. Overall, I really enjoyed this hotel. I've been here before. Last time I was here, it was a completely different story. It was in a Sky Suites, and I had they used to have Hyatt, you know, they were partnered with Hyatt at the time, and they loved my Hyatt status, and I had MGM status, and, you know, complimentary food and drink beverage, you know, credits, and it was, you know, there was a limousine that picked me up. I mean, it was the whole shebang. It was amazing. The world seems to have changed now. When I got here, they didn't really care about the MGM status. I asked them about getting a complimentary upgrade. They didn't care about the Marriott status, because now I have, now they partner with Marriott, the Aria does. And they said, oh, well, we are just partners with them, but we don't really recognize their status, which I thought was kind of rude. And I no longer have MGM status because I don't gamble anymore. And so they gave me an upgrade, which was this view, but it's not a real upgrade. It wasn't like a suite or anything. So I just kind of felt like they don't care about me as much as they used to, and that's fine. They don't have to. They're not. I'm not entitled to being cared about by anyone. Of course, the places where they do at least pretend to care about me are the ones that I like the most and that I go and frequent again and again. So this one I probably won't be coming back for a long time. And they took a very long time to get the room ready, almost like 4 hours, which now I did get here very early. That was nice that they, checked me in or anything like that. But they could have like told me the way they said it. They said, "Oh, your room should be ready soon," and then like hours and hours and hours went by. I had lunch, a beautiful lunch over at the Bellagio, at Lago. Watched, so I did. You can't waste time when you're in Vegas. If the room isn't ready, you've got to make use of the time. So I still enjoyed, some of the city, but I would have liked to have been able to put my bags down and enjoy the room and that sort of thing. So I will say that the pool is just as nice as it was years ago. They have these separate areas with like a bunch of mini pools. My favorite is the hot tubs. They have hot tub pools, really. They're huge hot tubs in a sense that are shaped like a pool, but they're hot tubs. They're really hot, and they have like a machine to turn on the bubbles. Actually, the one I was in, the bubbles didn't work, and someone else was complaining about that. So they could have done a little better with that. But it was still very nice and relaxing to go out there and enjoy the hot tub pool, whatever it is. But yeah, the place is nice. It's very happening. There's, as always, this place is very popular. There's a lot of people here, even on a Sunday night, and it's great. I don't really like to gamble in this casino. It does not have good, payouts, that sort of thing, on their video poker. And I've never found the slots to be particularly loose. Of course, when you're this close to the center of the strip, they're not really going to make it easy for you to gamble or anything like that. Also, I spent a lot of time down there waiting for a cocktail waitress to bring me a free drink, and there was like no one. They were only focusing on the table games, really. I just felt like maybe Aria's kind of changed its tune. I feel like they kind of don't care about the average, tourist or poor people like me. They are really here for the high rollers, and people who are going to gamble a lot, and people who have status, gambling status with MGM. So none of that really includes me. And so I was just kind of like a forgotten person. I got a room. It's a decent room. I do like the room. I will say it's nice and clean. It's really not that different from like Mandalay Bay or anything like that. I wouldn't. Even MGM Grand is very similar to this. This is a very expensive hotel, although I, of course, didn't really pay for it or anything. I mean, I paid with a bunch of points that I have from churning credit cards, so it was kind of free for me. But if I hadn't paid for that, it would have been very expensive, almost $400 or something like that, for a room that doesn't blow me away, and service that doesn't blow me away, and just the views don't really blow me away. Yes, it is the strip, but Aria is so huge. Really, all you can see is the atrium of the Aria and a few buildings nearby. So, I mean, unless I was really high up, which I'm not, I really can't see that much of the strip or anything like that. So the view also doesn't really blow me away. So yeah, this place is it's for a certain subset of high rollers, and it's just not the kind of place I'm going to be visiting anytime soon.
I think I'd give it a 3 out of 5 or something like that. It's okay. It's okay. If you're gonna want to have fun in Vegas, I recommend so many other places. Even the Rio is always fun. They treat me so well there. Um, Excalibur, you know, those kinds of places. Those are the places that I love the most. And Silver Sevens, gosh, they love me at Silver Sevens. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and hopefully it can give you some ideas. There's all kinds of different places out here. Maybe you're a high roller and this is the place for you, and you'll be put in some sky suite and having like the time of your life. So different people can have different experiences. But for the duck, I would say this is not one of my favorite experiences. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I do lots of videos like this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.